Ow! You spank me and I'll spank your fish.
I don't have any fish.
Oh yeah.
Here's the correct response. The curl.
Curl, okay. This and that for 2,000.
Choose again, player one. And here's Kelly.
In suburban planning, green space created by curved streets and houses with varying setbacks is called this. Also a small sheltered bay.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is an inlet?
Oh.
No.
Any other takers?
Pika-roopa. Ow.
Here's what we wanted. A cove.
Okay. Let's go to
Select again.
salmon for 400.
Fish ladders help salmon travel upstream over these man-made obstructions. Player one.
What are bridges?
That's not it.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it. Player two.
Dams?
Good.
Yep.
Player two. Pick again.
Salmon for 800.
Salmon are members of the same family as the speckled or brook variety of this fish. Player one.
What is trout?
Correct.
Salmon for 1,200.
You get to pick it. World Book says this country leads the world in salmon fishing with more than 450,000 tons caught each year. It's player one.
What is the United States?
Correct.
I'll go with salmon for 1,600.
Player one. Weighing up to 100 pounds, this large type of salmon shares its name with a warm, dry wind.
What is a Chinook?
Yes, player one. Correct.
Salmon for 2,000.
You again, player one. When it gets its silvery scales and migrates to the sea for the first time, a young salmon is called this. Okay, player one.
What is a smolt?
You got it.
Oh, somebody's messaging me. I'm gonna see who it is.
I know who.
Oh, Daniel was just congratulating me for that $1 million win on Connor's birthday special. So I'll message him in a little bit by saying, thanks. Alright, here we go. Back to the game.
We return to
Edgar Allan Poe for 400.
According to an 1833 description, Poe dressed entirely in this color.
What is black?
Player one. Right you are.
I'll go with Edgar Allan Poe for 800.
Please pick again. Poe's wife, who passed away at age 24, had this name, like the state at whose university Edgar studied.
What is Virginia?
Yes, player one. Yes.
Edgar Allan Poe for 1,200.
Player one.
Daily Double.
Hands up. One of the Daily Double. And you
1,200.
decide on your wager, player one. Here is your clue. The first obituary of Poe, which spoke of the frailties of genius, appeared in this city's Sun newspaper.
What is Baltimore? Yay! Edgar Allan Poe 1,600.
In 1842, Poe reviewed this British author's Barnaby Rudge, which features, a human-like raven. It's player one.
Barnaby Rudge. I'm going to say who is Charles Dickens.
Right.
Edgar Allan Poe for 2,000.
Player one. Poe won an 1833 short story contest with a story about one of these found in a bottle.
What is the
Let's hear it,
message?
player one. Ooh, sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else ready to try to come up with the correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. A manuscript.
Okay.
Choose again.
Scary words 400.
Bibliophobia. A fear of these might hurt you if you want to continue your studies.
What are Bibles or
Okay,
books?
player
What are
one.
books?
That's it.
Okay, scary words 800.
You again, player 1. If you suffer from heliophobia, a fear of this, you might be a vampire.
What is the sun?
Yes, player 1. Right.
Let's take scary words for 1200.
We return to you.
The other daily double.
Answer. The second daily double.
2600.
And you're in the lead now. How much are you going to wager, player 1? Okay, here is the clue. If you have pluviophobia, the fear of this weather condition, we probably won't find you singing in it.
What is rain?
You have maintained...
Scary words for 800, for 1600, I mean, excuse me?
Please pick again. If you've got dendrophobia, a fear of these, we suggest not climbing any.
What are cliffs?
It's player 1.
Or dendrophobia, what are mountains?
Sorry, that's...
It's not a mountain.
Anyone else? We're talking about trees.
Okay. 2000.
Player 1, back. If you have stygiophobia derived from the river Styx, you have a fear of this, so act right.
What is hell?
Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. You get to pick
Sports
again.
Illustrated magic numbers 400.
Baseball, 4,192 hits. Okay, player 1.
Who is Hank Aaron?
Oh, sorry. Anyone else
Nico
want to hazard a
Rupa.
guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. Pete Rose.
Okay. Sports Illustrated magic numbers for 800.
Player 1. Hockey, 92 goals.
Who is Wayne Gretzky?
Player 1. That's right, way to go.
Sports Illustrated magic numbers for 1200.
You again, player 1. Baseball, 2,131 consecutive games.
Who's Lou Gehrig?
Yes, player 1. No, that's not right. Any other takers? It's player 3.
Billy Williams?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Okay, player 2.
Cal Ripken.
Good for you. Please pick again, player 2. Track and field, 29 feet, 2.5 inches. Player 1?
Who is Jesse Owens?
No.
Oh, well.
Anyone else? Let's hear it, player 3.
Carl Lewis.
No. Any other takers? It's player 2.
Bob Beeman.
Hey, you're right. Choose again, player 2. Football, 63 yards. Okay, player 1.
Who is Tom Dempsey?
Good.
Abe Lincoln for 400.
You get to pick again, player 1. In 1870, Congress granted her an annual pension of $3,000. Call her Sugar Mama or simply your wife. Here's
Who is Mary Todd Lincoln?
player 1. That is correct.
800.
Player 1. You said of this general, I can't spare this man, he fights. He sure seems to be enjoying the green room. It's... Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Ulysses S. Grant?
Good.
1200.
Player 1. In 1860, he got 12 electoral votes, but you got the job. Feel free to debate.
Who is Stephen Douglas?
Yes, player 1. That's right, way to go.
1600.
Player 1. You said if this general is not using the army, I should like to borrow it for a while. Say hello to... Player 1.
Who is William Sherman?
Sorry, Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. George McClellan.
Now the last clue.
And the $2,000 clue? Secretary of War for Franklin Pierce. Some called him Mr. President, though certainly not you. Say hello to... Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Jefferson Davis?
Correct.
32,800. My run goes on.
Sorry, player three. Your score is not on the positive side, so you will not be joining us for Final Jeopardy.
Yep.
Time to get ready for Final Jeopardy. And today the category is this. The 1970s. So, what's your wager?
200.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. The Final Jeopardy clue is, for an historic February 1972 trip, Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger each learned to use these. Nixon was better at it.
What are chopsticks?
What did you say?
You said what are chopsticks?
And
Yep.
correct response will add...
$200. You go up to 3,400.
Let's see your response.
Chopsticks.
With that correct response, you...
I also had $200 for 33,000 for a two-game winning total of $417,000.
Congratulations to you, player one.
All right.
Good game, everyone. And thank you so much.
See you all for that next video, everybody.